I'm making you host. Just share your screen and show me
Okay.
that error that you are facing. Just check. You might have received.
Uh, See, it is coming like this.
Can you refresh it?
So I click on this also, then also it is showing like this only.
You should.
So this is
Uh,
different browser. So I uh, opened using Chrome also. Then
can
also
you
it is.
just see the speed of the net? How much is?
See,
You need to sign up. Actually, you haven't. You think you log out? Sign up
no, in Brave I have signed in.
in Chrome. Try it once again in Chrome.
Chrome.
Click on that. Sign in option will be there.
Hmm.
Yes, try it. And before doing that, just check it. What's the speed of your net? Is it like speed is okay or
My speed, internet speed is okay.
yeah? Then it should be open.
It is still half of what my plan is. But it is okay. I don't remember the password.
You click on the forget password. They will send you the OTP on your Gmail ID.
Yes, that will take time.
Why it's coming?
So maybe um,
This issue usually never comes. Did you try on your mobile opening the GitHub?
no, I can try it now.
Just try it.
Just a sec.
Otherwise, it might be there's some uh, issue in the browser cache and all. You need to remove it.
But in Chrome, I thought it is in that browser, but in this browser also it is the same.
You check in the mobile,
In my mobile also it is the same.
then it might be the network problem. I think it's showing the speed, but it's not opening. Or either do okay. Can you open other GitHub? Just 1 minute. Okay, you go to the tab. Just type a GitHub there. What's coming like this? Click on that icon, Git icon. Yeah, this one.
Just
You click on skip to content.
it only skip this part.
You click on this sign out. This is sign out, right? Yeah, click there. Okay. Now again you do it.
But I can't sign in now.
But why it's so? Okay, you stop sharing. Let me check it. Otherwise, it might be the GitHub is in. Can you make me host?
Yes, yes, I'm making it.
Yeah. Okay. I need to check. Might be Git is in update state, so that's why I should. But let me refresh it.
And now it opened.
You stop sharing now, so it was taking data, I think. So that's why it was not opening.
But it was not opening before also,
So
like I told you.
okay, yeah. Now it's opening fine.
Yes, now I have to sign in.
Okay.
Wait a sec. Let me check. Using Trello. Yes, now it is opened.
Okay. I think at that time because you are sharing the screen and it was occupying the data.
But now also if I go to download, then it is saying that error 503 service unavailable.
Okay. Do you have an access to the hack with a Git account as a give send you the invitation?
So it says varnish cache server.
Okay, okay. It might be the server is in maintenance. Let
Okay.
me log out and check whether I am able to do it or not.
Okay.
Because sometimes this Git they are in the maintenance, so they sometimes it's not open. I am able to log in it.
Maybe I should check it up to something. Then it will work.
Okay.
So when I'm going to download,
Hmm.
then it is not downloading. It is saying error 503. You try to download something.
Okay. This is the hack with the account. I might be the okay. Just 1 minute. Let me download and check. It's downloading. It's downloaded
Then
when I click on that. It might
then
be
there
your yeah network issue. You need to check it once. Try after some time when
yes.
the network will be okay. Otherwise,
Yes.
you remove the cache of your browser. Browser cache and all you remove it after the class and try it once.
Yes.
But it should then in mobile also this should not create a problem.
Yes.
You try it once.
While I've never opened.
Okay. You try once. If not, then I will see it. Because as per my knowledge, either the gate sometime they are in the maintenance state, so it's sometime it won't open, or sometime due to our network issue, that files sometime it won't open. So that you can download it to your system. Uh, do you have downloaded on your system, right? Git in a command prompt.
No.
You have not downloaded.
So you did something from command that command prompt you said that
Yes,
you can access it
you need to go to
offline
that.
also.
Yeah, you just need to. We need to do it. Just go to this folder name.
Now I can't. There is no electricity.
So like suppose this one, okay. So here you need to click on this and this link you will get it. Okay. Once
Yes.
you get the link, copy this, open the command prompt.
So we did it like that only, I think.
So once you do it, it will download it, cloning. It will clone your whole folder.
Okay.
So you can do like this. But for this, you need to download the Git. You can see it will show you that 100% is downloaded. Now when I will see on my user like Amit, let me check it. There might be one folder with hack with I think. It should be there. Let me check it.
You can straight away search for it.
Yeah, this one. Java programming, May 21.
Yes.
So here all the files are there, right? You can
Yes.
download it like this. And see, you can get it like this command also. It will going to suggest you what are the various command you can use it. So once you type git, You can see it clone the repository, create the empty git repository, adding a file, rename a file, restore a file. So these all command you need to use it. For that you need to just go to the tab, type git and download it. Just need to download the git. Once you download the git, you can use it like this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So today I will going to start about the lambda expression in Java. What do you mean by this lambda expression? These are the anonymous function. This lambda expression was added in Java 8 onward, and they are used to create expression without a name. You don't need to give it a name. What do you mean by this? Anonymous function in the sense you can perform an operation by simply doing an expression. You don't need to give a name and all. Like lambda expression reduce your task. Okay, for example,
Okay.
let me show you. You can see it here. Let me show you the code and then we can move it. So here you can see it, right? Here
Yes.
an array list is there.
Yes.
I am adding here the element.
So did you check that array one that you were saying that you can input more numbers
No,
than the
not get much time. I will do it. Okay. Today I will do it. Some other classes was there, so I was not able to get much time on that. But I will check it. Okay, I
but
will.
I didn't find something like that.
Yeah, it is there, but I need to check once whether it is array list or all. But I've shown you right in the Google when I type and show you that at that time it was the blog. It was written there that it depends on the compiler that whether it will able to accept or not. Maybe not in the Java, but in C language, C++, they will going to accept it.
Okay.
Okay. Because yesterday while explaining you, you asked me the question whether it will able to store or not. So at that time I told you that like we can save it, but I'm not sure whether it is an array list or array. But I think we can save it at least one or two element.
Okay.
Let me try. Let me show you. In C, I have done that while doing project, but I need to check.
Not issuing the right city. Door Chhattisgarh.
Yeah, see this one. Int array accept one more element in C than declare size. I have an integer array with size 5. The problem is that array accepts 6 element as opposed to 5. But when I print the array out, I get the desired output with 5 element. Why does this happen? Right? So they have given the example also that here at least one element it can support to print it. Okay,
Okay.
it will going to accept it. However, it might be not print it, but it will going to accept it.
Okay.
See, in C language, array bound are not checked in any way. Therefore, you are free to access an element outside the size of an array. However, doing so is undefined behavior that may cause computer to shoot demons out of your nose. So while working an array, you must yourself ensure that only access element in array. So I said you right
Okay.
in the C language we can do it, and they have given the most correct explanation. I was not getting in my mind right now this that was not click, but they have said absolutely correct that array bound is not check in a means in a C language we don't check for the array size, array index out of bound exception. That's why you
Okay.
can insert more one or two element. They might ask you this question whether it's support in Java or not. In that case, you can say it Java it doesn't support, but in C
But in a C.
it support it. We can like enter more element. Now it depends on compiler whether it will going to print or not. It will accept it, but whether it will going to print it or not, that depends.
Okay.
So that was like I have implemented this, so I remember this, but I was not getting whether I've implemented in C or Java. So that's why I was saying. Yes, so the Java lambda expression is what anonymous function. And what do you mean by this anonymous function? Anonymous function in the sense you don't need to give a name of the function, and it make your expression easier. Means you can see it here. You don't need to create for loop separately, right? Here what you are doing, you just calling the name of a variable, and into that
Yes.
variable itself to add
For
it
each.
for each n is to system out print ln, system out print n. So anonymous
Okay.
function, what they do, they help you to reduce your task. They help in reducing the expression. That's why we call as lambda expression.
Okay.
This lambda expression is very useful in case when we are working in a lengthy code. So it will help us to do anonymous tasks. Anonymous in the sense like they will going to reduce your task, means they will going to means you don't need to give them specific name to the function or the operation that you are currently doing. They will perform two or more tasks, or they will combine two or more syntax, and with that you can achieve your task. Now here,
Okay.
if you want to print it, you need to write for loop and complete print it. But here you can see they are creating the n variable anonymous that is not related to here. Have you declared any n here?
No.
Right? So anonymous means saved. It means you declaring a temporary variable anonymous one, and that n will be assigned to this number. Means this n will be based on the content of this array list number. Will going to print n. So this lambda
Okay.
expression means anonymous that will going to convert your expression into simple expression. Means you can combine it. I can show you
Okay.
the program that will.
Instead of N, we can use any character.
Sorry, can you
So
what?
instead of N, can we use I or A or B or C like that?
Yeah, you can use it. There's nothing like that. It's a temporary variable. You can use
It's
any.
like for loop only.
Yeah, it's like a for loop itself. The only difference is that you have combined, means till now what we have seen, you might have seen, we were declaring the for loop like this also. In my class, I've explained you for each I is to n, suppose. So what do you mean by that? I will be assigned with the content of n. Means
Yes.
how many element will this n will have, this I will run that much time. So I here is
Yes.
temporary variable. Similarly here
Yes.
also like that. But here the thing is that you are combining two or more expression, like here with the help of this number, you
Yes.
here number you have declared it. So based
Yes.
on this content of the number variable, this I will be assigned and they will go to print it. Now let me run this code. So you see this, whatever element I have assigned it, it will going to print it. Now if I add one more element, and run this, so see it will run, it will give that much element. So this number,
Yes.
what they are doing with respect to this number, this lambda expression we have added it, and this is anonymous. Anonymous means it don't have any name. That's why I have taken any variable I here. Previously it was n. So anonymous
Yes.
means that do not have any name. So if you can go to
Okay.
this, this is the, sorry, let me remove this. So here you can see this anonymous means that that without a name, that we implement it without a name. So here this lambda expression is the same thing. What new feature that is added from Java 8? Java 8 they implement this lambda expression, and this lambda expression is very useful when you want to combine two or more expression and create it without giving a name. Okay,
Okay.
like let me show you one more example here. So you see here, okay, here I have created one class, public interface program 4. This, sorry, this is
Yes.
the interface. Inside this interface I have declared an abstract method. Means,
Yes.
you know, right, in interface we just declare a method and we provide a body
Yes.
to this class.
And the
Yes,
main one.
yeah, correct. So now you see this, I have not implemented that class.
Yes.
This program 5, I have not implemented the class. What I did here, I simply create an anonymous with the help of lambda expression. Okay, I just use the name of the class and this expression p, and here this, what do you actually, the syntax of the lambda is, let me show you first, then we will see this. The expression is like this: your argument, then your arrow, and then the body of expression that you want to execute. Means in the last we have seen for each the body was there, right? It means
Yes.
that it was running our for loop, and this side what we have, uh, variable or argument, right? And instead of this arrow dot was there, that is also fine. Okay, but here
Yes.
you can see the expression is like this: when you don't have any parameter, then this parenthesis, this is your body. When you have a single parameter, then this is, you just think this, these are the method. Okay, just think that it's a method, and in this parenthesis we pass parameter, right? Just like is it complex or are you not getting anything?
It is not complex.
Okay, if anything is not clear you can immediately ask me. Here
Okay.
this is something like a function. I have, in a lambda expression we don't give a name, that's why I call is anonymous. So here I have not passed any name, I simply pass the parameter, and based on
Yes.
my parameter this will perform an operation. Similarly
Okay.
here also. Okay, so this was the syntax of that. Here variable will come, otherwise parameter will come, and this will be the body. So now let's come to here. This thing, in my previous code this was the name of the interface. Okay, but here when I'm using this is p is what, a variable. This parenthesis is what, without any parameter, and this was the
Yes.
my body. Okay, you can take it like this, you can write like this also.
Okay.
In order to make simpler, I have written like this, but you can write like this also. So whenever you want to declare anything,
We have nothing to say.
yeah, so whenever you want to declare anything, how you will going to write it? Your interface name. Why we have written the interface name? Because I have not implemented here, right?
Yes.
If I implement it, then I don't need to declare any public and all. But let me
Yes.
show you what error will come if I remove this public.
No error.
Yeah, 1 minute, let me show, let me
I
check.
think the compiler is smart.
Mm, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm just checking the class where I remove it. Okay. Okay, sorry, the error won't come here. I thought like if I remove this public, this will
Yes.
not be able to read it. But this lambda expression, while giving the lambda expression, I'm passing the name of class here. So it's able to read it. So this is a public.
But if you use or not use public, doesn't matter for the interface, I think.
Sorry.
If you don't use public in front of that interface, then also it is public only. It
Yes,
will
yes.
not become private or protected.
Yeah. No, that's only I was checking. See, here we are not implementing thing. So when we do not implement means when we use it with normal interface and class, and we are not using any implement keyword here, then this class must be know that whichever class it will going to use inside this, it should be public. Okay. When I was solving it at that time, I haven't had a public here, so it was giving an error. But right now it's not giving because by default it is public itself. Might be I have written something protected or private here, or I have not used the package one. That why it was giving an error in the notepad. So I thought like it will appear here also, but it won't appear. So here you can see I have just given the name of the class, and this is the variable or parameter I have created, and in this parenthesis, so this program 4 is what here.
What?
So this program 4 here means this
Yes.
program 4 is the class name, but this p is
Yes.
what anonymous function,
Object.
not object.
Okay.
It's a anonymous function. Means you can
Okay.
see it here, we are passing no argument, right? It's not
Yes.
an object. So in this anonymous function, you can give any name. It's means it's not like that you need to give a name itself. And in this anonymous function, this
Yes.
p is a, you can say, is a parameter variable or an argument, because you know how we declare a function. We declare a function like this, right? Sum equal to like this. But you see this, the syntax here we are missing. If you see this, there is nothing present here, right?
Yes.
So this is an anonymous function, and this p is a, you can see it as a variable or an argument which is having zero parameter. Okay, as I've shown you here, right? Here you can see when you do not pass inside anything, it means that it is zero parameter lambda function or
Yes.
lambda expression. When you pass anything here, it means one and multiple parameter. I will going to show you how we can do this all three. But as of now, just think that the you need to pass here the operator or method, and on the right hand side will be your body. Okay.
Okay.
So as per here the syntax, what is a body here? This will be your body.
Yes.
This is your zero parameter anonymous function, and this p is your variable, or you can say it argument. Okay. So now actually my task was to access this
So
function.
can you explain one thing in that? So you have written the body,
Hmm.
and after you close the body, you have used that semicolon, right?
Because when you write this return keyword, at that time return should be closed, right? And this curly braces,
Okay.
why
Okay. Okay.
and
Got
why
it.
I've
Got
added, because I am closing the body here.
it. Okay.
So in order to close the body, you need to give it.
Yes.
So when I
One is for the body and one is for the program for your
correct,
right.
correct. So you can see the syntax also. Body is also
Yes.
terminated.
Yes.
So that's why I've added. If you remove it, it will give an error. You can see it here. It will show you insert terminate to complete block statement. It means
Yes.
in order to complete this lambda expression, means actually the expression your body is this only, but in order to write it you need to write complete thing. This
Okay.
p variable, this anonymous function, having you assign this anonymous function to some variable like p or an argument, and that will be call. So here you need to add a terminate function. So that's why I've added. If you want to simplify it, you can press enter and you can simplify it. But as per the expression, I kept it as it is so that you can understand. You can write it like this only whenever you follow it. And
Okay.
after that, I'm calling my function. But now you will ask me the question, if it is not the object, how you are calling it? See how it's happened. This lambda expression, the object
Yes.
actually holds your data, right? The real time
Yes.
entity. And this expression you are assigning to this variable or an argument, you can see it. So you can call this method of this previous class with the help of your variable also, or you can say it
Okay.
argument also. And that argument should be of what type? Lambda expression type, anonymous type.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why miss this, you can think it in the starting. I think you thought like that itself, that it will be an object of program 4, and you are creating it. That also you can think it. Okay, means
Okay.
now it come to my mind. Like if you think like that, that it's an object of program p4. Okay, so that
Yes.
will be also act as a variable, because object hold variable, right? So
Yes.
p is also an object, and you are assigning an expression to that variable. So you can use this in calling the function also.
Okay.
Okay, so when you run this program, let me show you. So see it, it's printing I have nothing to say. And when it calls
Yes.
p dot say, okay, so say function, you can see it here. So it doesn't having a body, and body you are providing here to this object. Are you getting? It means that if suppose this is an object p,
Yes.
then inside this object p you will assign this value. Means this will going to present inside this object with the help of a variable, you can say it p. Or if
Okay.
you can say it like, if I remove this, then you can just say it like, inside this p object you will have this content. So when you call this method with this p dot say, it will going to
Yes.
print it on your screen.
So can you open program for 1 second?
Yes, sure. Open program is which one?
Okay.
This one?
Okay. I got it. Got it.
Yeah. So here I have declared a string type. The return type
Yes.
I have declared a string, because I am saving here the body, the value I am assigning to this variable is of string type.
Okay.
So like this, the anonymous function work. So this
Yes.
anonymous function, there are a lot of expressions, examples are there. I will going to show one by one. Just give a minute. So you can read it from the document itself. This about this lambda expression. So this lambda expression will reduce your task. However, it makes somewhat complexity is increases. Like even when I started it, I was feeling complex at that time, but it is easy to understand. Means if you see the code, it will be easy for you to understand. But when you will write it at that time, you have to be careful. Like what will be the syntax? So you need to focus on this syntax.
Okay.
Like when you are working with zero argument. So now
Yes.
that string function say, there was no argument I was passing. It was just
Yes.
printing the value. So it will be
Yes.
like this. When you have a one variable or one argument at that time like this, and you have a multiple, then you use like this. So your right hand
But
side,
why we didn't use void instead of string?
instead of,
Because
okay,
we were not passing anything. So we use string if we have to pass any.
So see, it's giving an error because it is returning the string value, right? With return type means what value it will going to return on the memory. It is returning
Right.
string value, right? If I remove this,
So if you write instead of return, you write system out. That's
one minute.
system dot out dot
So
print
now when I
ln.
convert it into 0, it is saying me change method return type to int. Why int? Because
Yes,
I'm returning the
returning
int value.
0.
Yeah.
So if you write, so if you don't return anything and you just directly write system dot out dot printer, and I have nothing to say.
That also you can do it.
Also, I thought you are not. So I thought you are not returning anything, and you are just printing out. So I thought, so for just printing out the statement, you don't have to return anything.
No, no.
There is no error. Change to printer.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I have put it fast. Change the return type of say to boolean.
So what is the first one? Println.
First one, println is just to print in the next line.
Yes. So
Okay.
this is saying to print it next line.
Yeah, might be there is some error. If I ignore this, if I okay, let me remove this.
Okay, I thought I got to know why it is saying that, because you are printing out in a printing statement.
Yes. So you can do these changes and you can print it like this also.
Yes, yes.
I'm adding this, so it will be a reference for you. You can follow it after the class. Okay, yeah, let me control Z it, otherwise it will get vanished. So do you understand now, like what is
Yes.
a lambda expression, why we use it? So let's see some more program. Program one. Okay. This is program one. See, only program one is having single body. After that, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9 are like belong to each other, right? Means how it is. Let me show you. This 2 and 3. Okay. This 2 is
Yes.
having interface and 3
Yes.
is using this.
Main
Here
class.
also you can see it. Here I have created one method. I have not
The
put any
draw.
body. Okay. Here you can write it abstract method.
Yes.
Okay. And here you see it. In that I have not implemented anything. I have created a variable D. Here you can see it. Here I have created a body. Okay.
Yes.
Program D, new program 2. And inside that means I have created an object and then I have implemented the body here and I call it here d.tree. This is
Okay.
not the lambda base. It
Yes,
is
yes. But
simply
you can do lambda based also.
yes,
Web program 2D, then you say that brackets and
yes,
then arrow and
yeah.
give
I
something
can
like that.
add it here also. I can edit the concept of this one. You can means I can write D equal to
Yes.
bracket and I can write one.
Yes. Yes.
The reason that I added it because of that itself. That
So you have to eliminate this part,
yes,
this
because
brackets,
this
and
is
this.
the without lambda. Okay, if you want to convert it into the lambda, how you will going to convert it? That logic you will find it in this program. This one.
Okay.
Try to implement it when you will going to run this. You just need to convert it into this form. Okay, this line you just need to edit, and then the whole program will be like that itself. So that's why I've
Okay.
added this code so that you will get the difference between two this. Okay, here you can edit. Sorry. So here you will write program to D, and here you, as you know, here also you will not going to pass any object. Sorry, here you will not going to pass any parameter. So you are going to
Yes.
write this. You can print this value. So here what you will going to return? Width. Width value is 10. So you will just write the width value. Otherwise you can print it also, and you can simply call it by d dot tree. Just like here we call it by p dot save.
Yes.
Okay, so you do it. So program one is one program, two and three is one program,
Four
four
and
and
five,
five
six and
is one
seven, eight
program.
and nine.
Yes, let me
Save.
save it. Now we will going to see some more example, some parameter based. Okay,
Okay.
so now suppose here you can see I have created a function. This is
Yes.
I have created one method with the parameter x,
Six.
and here there is one more. You can say it visibility mode that is called default. Okay,
Okay.
so I've added a default visibility mode. I have not explained you, but this is a default one, which is it is having a few limitation and all. Even
Okay.
default means if you do not mention anything, then by default it will be there. Uh,
So if you remove default, so why you have different default? You can remove default.
but here I'm using it right, so it will give an error.
Wait a sec. So open programs.
It's a non-abstract one, right? So here, if you do not pass any parameter, how which
Yes.
function will going to be accessed here?
Okay.
Either you need to use default or you need to use, let me check it with public.
No.
Change normal function to default, static or remove method body.
Static.
Static in the sense this method will be belong to this interface itself. Okay, let me
Okay.
change it to this.
But static. So in
Yeah,
static doesn't mean that it should be. It will be.
no, static doesn't mean that, but static
Yes.
mean that whatever method you declare
So
it,
if you have to do it for that interface only, you have to use private. Static means you can't change the value,
yes, and that
and we will not change the value. I
yes,
think.
and that static means one more thing that whatever method you are declaring in the class, that is with respect to that particular class itself, not to the other class.
Okay. So
And
you can check it once, then we can go
check it means what?
run it once.
Okay,
If that gives the answer.
error is not there, it will run, but let me check it. It is giving an output 10. It is using the value of x, whatever you are going to pass it here, and that will going to return here.
Yes. So it is printing.
1 minute, no, so
So it should also print hello
but
also.
it is using abstract fun function, right? This one.
Yes.
I'm not
So
talking
you are
about
not using the second one, or
no,
you
no.
are using.
I'm using abstract fun. That
Yes.
that function provided a body. If I call here, let me check it by calling this function. What was the normal right? Normal function.
Non version.
It will give error. It will give error. Change access to static using program 6. So it will, as I said, you right, means when you use that static keyword, it will belong to that particular class itself. And that's the reason you need to use the name of the class here to in order to use that function. So you are using
So
here
we can't use object to access it. We have to use that interface.
sorry, I'm not getting your question. Can you repeat?
So so you created that lambda here. So we can't access through lambda expression. We have to
No.
use
Lambda expression is used to perform any task, but you
yes.
can't access the method of the class that is not a public. How you can access any class means it will be then a kind of means contradiction. Like you, as a what we have learned till now, that if the class is public, then any other class have access to his method and the variable,
Yes.
right? But suppose if the class is not public itself, or suppose if the class is public but the method is not, and or method you have declared static, it means that that method will belong to that particular class itself, and you can use
Okay.
it with
But
the,
in like C++, we did it like that. We use static with public because other class were like using its value, and so that they can't change the value. It will
in
remain
C language
constant.
does inheritance is there.
I think it is the
No, in C,
inheritance.
in C language this oops concept is not there in C language, yeah.
Oops, we have done in C++.
In C++ is there, but in C language it is not.
I am saying it for C++.
Okay, I heard you said C.
No, no. I have not done C. I've done C.
So in C++, it will be there because C++ have a oops concept, but in
Yes.
C language is not there. And you have, once you declare it static, it means that you can use this function with the name of a class itself. You don't need to create an object of that. You can read this line also. You can search in a Google also, like any method that, okay, when we declare a main method as a public, there also we can use it with the name of a class. The object we created because we want to access the other method. Okay,
Okay.
you might have at the start of the class, we declare public static void main, and inside that we simply print it. We don't create an object, but even then we run. Why it run?
Yes.
Because that is a static method. It belong to that particular class. And if you remember,
Okay.
I have shared you one notes, I think, uh, at the start when I was explaining you OOP concept. At that time, I told you that static keyword tells you that the function or method belong to that particular class, and it can be accessed with the name of a class. You don't need to create an object every time.
Okay.
Okay, that's the reason it was giving an error. And when you use the name of class here, program C, it will run. Let's see that. So see, it is running and
Yes.
it is calling that also. And
Okay.
here, this is our lambda expression. In this lambda expression, what you are doing, you are creating one variable here. So here
Yes.
you can think it as an object also, and this object will be assigned with this object is having variable and a value. So here what you are doing, you will assign this variable or object with this value that you will got
Yes.
from this. So here what's your parameter? See this syntax. So in this syntax,
This is our parameter,
yeah, this
and
part,
this is our body.
yeah, this is your parameter, this is your body, and inside this
Yes.
body operation is what? 2 into x,
Yes.
and here you are calling the function.
So in the previous program, you were also using these brackets also. These brackets.
Which brackets?
The one I drew.
But I
Sorry.
can't see it.
This one. This one. This one. You can't see.
No, I can't see the blue.
So you can't see what I'm writing.
No. Are you able to see my eclipse?
Yes.
But I can't see the blue that you are writing.
So
Can
one. This one also. So you can write on Zoom. I think.
oh, okay, we have just 1 minute. Can you write it here in paint? Let me see whether I can see your word, but I can't see the way you are writing or not.
So you can't see anything.
No,
So I thought you can see
no, no.
once you write on the screen.
Okay, let me check it. Do you see this? I'm writing,
Yes, yes.
but you are writing that I can't see it.
Hmm.
Okay,
There are brackets, curly brackets. I'm
okay, okay,
seeing.
okay, 1 minute.
So you are not using that curly brackets.
Okay, this curly braces.
Yes.
Yeah, you can use it, right? It's not a big deal.
Or you have used that.
Or two twice.
Yes. You have to use it inside the curly brace.
Yes, yes. So you can use like this also. The
Yes.
different way of representation. That's why. See.
So now you can change it to default.
Yes. So if I change to the default, uh, it will give some error and we need to
Yes.
fix it.
Because you have to write it there FO, FOJ, FOBG.
What happened?
Static.
Yeah, yeah, static. 1 minute.
So you can write FOBJ instead of that two ones. And you have to change their
Yes.
default. B.
Hmm. The error is removed.
Uh,
And now you can do it like this also. This we have already seen it, but
the
suppose
program
you
one.
want to use more than two lambda expression, then also you can do it here.
Mhm.
uh,
So you were saying that 8 and 9 are same.
no, no, 8 and 9 are no, no, 8 and 9 are like same program. Not No, no, 8 and 9 are different program. I just
I
said
thought you
for
were saying 8 and 9 are interlinked.
no, no, 8 and 9 are different. 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5 are belong to each other. 8 and 9 are separate. 8 and 9
Okay.
are 8 and 9 are for multiple parameters.
Okay.
Okay.
Multiple lambda
Yes,
functions.
multiple lambda function and the parameter also. You can see it. I am passing here two parameter.
Yes.
Here I will going to show you how with the
So
help of
you are using interface in that same class only.
yes. Inside this class I'm using interface.
This is the first time I'm seeing interface in class.
Yeah, we can use it. That is. Here I'm not implementing it. Here when we use a lambda expression, in that
Yes.
case you can use it inside the class interface also.
Okay.
When we work with the lambda expression, at that time you can create this interface inside this class. This interface is nothing, actually interface is just like a class itself. In that class means you can this is actually what I can say you. Okay, 1 minute, let me show you. Let me explain this and then we can come.
Okay.
So here you can see it. This is an array list and this till now
Yes.
you are clear.
Yes.
Here we have created one array list ARRL for each,
Yes.
and you can add curly braces also, not an issue.
Okay.
And
Yes.
here with this single variable means
Yes.
we are assigning a value and I'm
Yes.
printing it.
So you are printing the elements of that
Yeah. Here there is
array
no,
list.
yes, yeah. So here based on this value it will going to print it. Now here
Yes.
suppose if you want to perform an operation, if condition you want to apply it, you
Okay.
can remove this
So
body.
we okay. So whatever you saying?
You can apply the if condition also. You can,
Yes.
you just need to remove this body. Inside this body you can implement anything. Okay, this body you, it's based on you what you want to provide it. So
Okay.
here I have used it.
But why didn't you use okay. 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 Yeah.
I use it, right?
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
So inside this if I use it, and it will going to mod a n value, this value,
Yes.
and it will going to print it whichever it's giving zero. Let me run it.
Yes.
So see, it is printing. First it is printing all 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4,
and then it is printing 2,
2,
4.
and 4. If that remainder is 0 or not.
Yes. Okay. So when we use this lambda expression at that time, you can use the interface also inside this class. This is the feature added in the class Java 8 and 9. That's the, you can remember from the name also. Program 9 means this feature are added in Java 9, that you
Okay.
can declare an interface inside the class when you are using a lambda expression. And here I have declared an interface. Inside this interface I have created a function int operation. You can see this is my method operation with these two parameters. Similarly, here is one more interface where I created this void say message, and I'm passing this string message as a parameter. Okay. After
Yes.
this, I have created one more message, sorry, one more method, which is I'm declare visibility mode private. And
Yes.
in order to show you how you can use private, I have created inside the same class so that this can be accessible inside this class. Okay.
Okay.
When you declare it as a private, it is accessible within the single class itself.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can see int a, int b, I have passed here, and I have passed the object also. Till now, I haven't shown you how you can pass an object also of to any program, any interface. So this, with respect to this interface, I am passing here object. So it means it will going to pass what value? It will going to pass the value that will be read by the method inside this interface. Are you
Okay.
getting? And I will going to return it, return f object dot operation. It means that this object will going to call this method, and they will pass this a and b value. Till now, is it clear?
Yes.
Once you run the code on your system, it will be more clear to you. Now I have created a main method. Inside this main method, I have created a expression, and how I will pass it here. This is my multi-parameter, that is two parameter. You can see the syntax. Whatever value I will get it here, I will assign to this object add or a variable add, and that will be going to print it.
Okay.
Okay, you can see it here add. So when you pass this add here, it will going to print it. Let me run this code. Addition is 9. So you see 6 and 3 you are passing. Add
Yes.
operation whatever will be, it will come here. Okay. So here this is two parameter, it will going to do x plus y. This is another one object of we have created, that with two parameter x into y. And the after that I have created an object of my current class TOBJ9 this, and that object will going to call the method operate. Which method? Operate method is where? This one. And this is a private method. Okay. So when you call
Yes.
this, it will going to print a and b, and the object that will be assigned this function one f object, whatever value that will be assigned, means that is operated, will be assigned here, and based on that it will going to call this method again.
Okay.
Okay. I know it, it will be not easy to understand right now, or once you run this on your system it will be more clear. Even I think you are not able to see the complete code, so it will be difficult, right?
Yes.
Are you, means, is it easy to understand lambda expression or complex?
The lambda expression is easy, but I am still confused how you are passing the object.
Passing the object in this program,
Yes.
you, okay, you do one thing, you run this code on your system, see the flow, because this whole code, it's not possible to show you on the same by scrolling down. I need to scroll down, have a look
Okay.
on this code, see the flow, Try to
Yes.
correlate this flow, and then when we connect back in the next class, I will explain you in a deep, okay,
Okay.
like how it works, why I've added
Okay.
this, so that I in till now there was no program was added with this private access specifier, and how you can pass an object to the method. This both thing you will get understand in this program with the lambda expression.
Okay.
So have a run this code on your system. I will upload this after this class. Run this and let me know in the next class if you face any
Okay.
difficulty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
So can you also share that
uh,
the
which one? That's
slides also?
yeah,
Your slides also?
yeah. I will going to share slide.
And that paint one also.
Yeah, I will going to share this one also. Today is what? 8th June.
Eight. Yes.
Ask me doubt, okay? Because see, some of the topic are not in your syllabus, but still I am teaching you because so that it will be easy for you to understand data. Data structure is not at all in your syllabus. Means separate module. Okay. Means syllabus in the
Okay.
sense solving the question it is there, but that step
Yes.
through that I am teaching that is not there. But I have added so that you can understand. So go through it, all the slide and all. Wherever you have a question, ask me
Okay.
so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, I will going to share all this code after this class. Practice on this and do this program. If you do not do other program, that will be fine, but do this one.
Okay.
I have added the comment also so that you will be easy understand like what that particular statement or instruction is used for.
Okay.
Okay. When you see this multiply, see where the
Yes.
multiply is created, what value you are getting, how they are doing that. 6 and 3
Okay.
will be your parameter. Multiply will be the value. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. So have a look on this code. I will going to share it in the GitHub. Practice it,
Yes.
and in the next session we will do some J shell and all. I will going to start,
Okay.
and with that I will going to expose. Where I will going to explore more on this, how to pass an object and print its value.
But here you can't use like addition is t obj dot add and you can
Yeah,
pass
that.
6 and 3.
But I am directly passing this object, right? Then why we do need to pass t dot object and all? When you directly pass this object hold this whole value.
Okay. So once I do it, I'll understand.
Yeah, once you run this,
If I don't, I will.
yeah, sure.
I'll see.
Okay then. We will meet in the next class.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.